Alright, so it's been a good while since my last video, and
Holy shit!
yeah. I wasn't expecting all these people to be coming around to, watch my YouTube channel and stuff. Like, as of right now, as I'm recording this, 954 people, bro. That's a lot of people. Yeah, and after I finished editing this video, I looked at my account and I saw 1,000 subscribers. Like, bro. Yeah, holy shit, thank y'all for the support. It's insane. Oh my god. I was not expecting over almost 1,000 people to be like subscribed to my channel. It's kind of crazy to think, because like I used to be like, popping off over like 30 subscribers, and now there's fucking a million bazillion times that. Okay, maybe not that much, but like still, like, god damn, brother. Seriously, thank y'all so much, seriously. But anyways, this video is basically a little update and response towards my Singing Monsters tier list, and I'll be sharing my more newer, wiser thoughts and opinions on this. And speaking of opinions, let me just get this out the way. This tier list and video is all based on my opinion. Period. There were so many comments from people just acting out of pocket and just not accepting the fact that my opinion on this silly little mobile game is in fact my opinion. So if you are not a fan of my goofy odd brain like in certain islands more than others, then you can keep watching if you want. It's your choice, your mind, your body, whatever. Just whatever you decide to comment or not, just be respectful, please. Or if you want to be disrespectful, at least try to be funny like this guy. But now, we're going to start off with ranking the newer content that has been added to the game since my last video. And then afterwards, I'll be responding to comments and try to clear up some things and misconceptions with my previous tier list. Starting off with Mythical Island. And Mythical Island is definitely a work in progress. Starting off with the good parts, I really like the different and unique style that they are going with. Like, it has this weird, spacey Congo jungle vibe to it that surprisingly fits really well together. And the monsters that they have added up to this point have all been super cool. Like, I love the green jungle owl thing. It feels like he's really just driving the song forward whenever he starts playing. And Strombonin sounds so good. Like, I love his design and sound. He's a pretty good monster. Dare I say, the best monster. But that's for another video. Oh, and my boy Yostrich is back, and this motherfucker had the biggest glow up out of every goddamn monster on this island. Like, he sounds so much better than his Air Island counterpart, and it's unbelievable. But the bad thing about this island is that the song is, of course, not complete at the moment. Therefore, it sounds pretty rough in certain parts, like the part where it kind of just goes all ambient and shit. Like, there's no transition or anything. It's just, there it is. And the one monster I'm not really fucking with is the goat dude. Like, I like his sound, but it doesn't hit me like some of the other sounds do, especially in his first verse. I ain't rocking with the goat, for real. But since this island isn't actually complete, I don't think it would be fair for me to just put it above other islands that are already complete. So I think the best spot for it right now would be C tier, mainly for that reason. This placing isn't permanent, of course, but I just feel like it's the best spot for it right now. You know, sometimes we make mistakes. We make mistakes that are regretful and quite fucking stupid. Almost every single day that has passed since my tier list first dropped has plagued my mind. This one single ranking has tarnished my very well-being, and it haunts me wherever I walk. 3 months. 3 months, and I still can't shake it out of my head. I am in denial. I cannot live with this regret burning my mind anymore. I cannot deny it no longer. Earth Island is actually a good song. Okay, now hear me out real quick. I am not succumbing to the endless amounts of criticism, but simply, the song just grew on me. I was wrong when I said the song was ass. It is, in fact, not ass. But the Do the Earthquake line and the lyrics in general are still cringe as hell, but they're not as bad as I thought they were. And now that the Epic Wubbox is around, I can say that he's pretty good. He adds a very much needed percussion to the island. Surprisingly, I kinda like all the Wubboxes on this island. But my point still stands somewhat. The song gets very cloudy at the ending where both the Epic and normal Wubbox are playing. Like, both of their drum patterns don't really mesh well together. Like, the snare hits for the normal Wubbox are hitting on beat 3, while the Epic Wubbox's snare hits are hitting on beat 2 and 4, which, if you have any understanding of music theory, in most cases, that doesn't sound good. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a musical genius and that I can make the song better with the power of musical theory. I'm just using what little knowledge I have of that shit to understand why I don't like that specific part. But after listening to Earth Island with a fresh, new, open mind, I could easily say that the song is B tier. I know my character development is a little tear-jerking, but don't worry, it gets even better. Now that I'm looking back on my tier list, I can easily say that Psychic Island will replace Earth Island's previous spot since Psychic Island kinda sucks. I don't even know what I was thinking, to be honest. I believe I was just so bored that I slapped it on C tier and moved on without honestly thinking about the consequences. But hey, now I've learned from my past mistakes. While we are still in the talk of the islands that got new wallboxes, I will say that Water Island is significantly improved by the epic wallbox. It adds a surprisingly good amount of depth to the song, honestly. I know it's a weird way of saying, but the bubbles really fit. I also love his little dance that he does. It's so cute, bro. And just because of this watery boy, the song will be bumped up to B tier. Just a little under Earth because I like Earth Island a little more. But on the opposite side of the spectrum, Firehaven got a wallbox, and to be honest, it kind of ruins the song for me, mainly because it shouldn't even be in the island at all from a musical standpoint. He does that thing again with the clashing snare drum hits I was talking about earlier, but with Repetillo this time. Wallbox is hitting snares on beat 3, and Repetillo is hitting his little claws on beats 2 and 4, so now the song is kind of schmelt. And I feel like because of him, I unfortunately have to move the song down to C tier. I know I shouldn't base my opinions on one specific monster, but for this island, there's that bitch-ass turkey, and now the spaghetti robot that's anchoring the song spot in C tier. I feel like those two alone just bump down the song, and it's fair because it's two monsters, instead of just one, basing my opinion, which I will talk about later. But hey, at least the dipsters are kind of cool, I guess. Speaking of dipsters, Fire Oasis got dipsters too, but I personally don't think they add enough to the song to really bump it up another tier, so it's staying where it's at. Also, Bone Island got a little update, and they added that Bone Babe from Seasonal Shanty into this island, and she's honestly a really good fit. I don't know why they didn't just add her when Bone Island first came out, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I still think those pink Twinkies on the bottom are absolute dog shit, but my opinion on Bone Island still stands as is, so Bone Island is staying in its rightful spot. I just like the song a lot, bro. And the last island that got an update was Amber Island, and to be honest, I'm not disappointed at all. I was really excited to see where this island would go after I published my tier list video about 3 months ago, and since then, they've added 4 monsters. Tiawa, Candelabra, Bisonoros, I think, and Tring. All these monsters have improved the song in such a significant manner. Like, Tring makes the transitions not as jarring as they were beforehand. Tiawa adds a really nice backup melody in the build-up part of the song, and Bisonoros makes the part with Wink actually bearable, and Candelabra is just kind of tweaking over there. I don't know. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of torn on where I want to put the song now that's a little more complete. Like, I'm stuck between putting it at the bottom of A tier or keeping it at the top of B tier. I don't really know. Yeah, I think I'll put it in A tier. I just like how much the song has improved as time went on. Like, all the pieces of the puzzle are finally starting to fit together, and I'm really excited to see where the last couple updates will take the song. And I hope to fucking God they don't add the wallbox. Big Blue Bubble, if you're listening, if you're watching this video, please don't put wallbox on this island, please. That would save this island. That would keep this island in. I would put it in S tier if you just don't put that bitch on this island, bro. I don't want to hear him. I don't want to see him. Just keep that hoe all the way and Firehaven, okay? I just don't want to see him. Please, man. So apparently, after I exported my video, like the moment I finished exporting this video, this motherfucker right here just comes out. And like, dude, what the fuck, bro? What the hell are you doing here? You couldn't wait like 2 seconds. You couldn't wait 2 seconds, man. It don't matter because he's actually a really good monster, and he actually adds like a good amount of percussion. He brings a lot to the table, honestly. Like, he only plays like 4 times, but he's actually not a bad monster. I'm not gonna change the spot on the tier list just because I don't think it's necessary at the moment, but he's a pretty good monster. Alright, so that is the tier list. Yeah, that's it. That's the big done and updated tier list. Actually, I'm gonna update it real quick. Alright, so I did a little rearranging to more accurately show my thoughts a little better, and I honestly believe Starhenge is probably the best island in all of My Singing Monsters. That's just a gimme. Bone Island is definitely fell off a little bit. It's definitely not my favorite anymore, mainly because of the pink Twinkies, but I kind of just bumped it down a bit because I think there are better islands of that. Light Island definitely fell off. Gold Island is on the brink of being on A tier, on the top of A tier, but it's kind of staying there, to be honest, because I don't know. A tier stayed the same. The only thing different is Amber Island. B tier, I decided to flip these two around since I kind of like Wobbin Island a lot more than Fairy Island. C tier mostly stayed the same, except now we got Fire Haven bumped all the way down to here, right just under Air Island. It's kind of a shit island now. And Mythical Island, of course, is right there. Psychic Island's there. Oh, and B tier has these two here too now. And then Psychic here, and that's it. Yeah. So this is my tier list. Feel free to comment, tell me what you think about it, tell me what I should probably consider next time I do another tier list. This will be my definitive tier list until maybe like 6 months from now, when like a new island or Mythical Island is completely finished and I can officially rank it, I feel like the next major tier list I'm going to do on My Singing Monsters will probably be the All Monsters tier list, but this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. See you later. Surprisingly, I kind of like all the webbooks. Fuck, and my penis! Biso Onoros makes the part. Fuck. And Biso Onoros. Biso. God damn, bro! I can't say his name. And Biso Onorus makes the part with Wink, actually. And Biso. How the fuck do you say this dude's name, bro? How do you say it? I ain't rocking with the code. Why did I write that?